All right, good morning, ladies. So here is our new CGI story problem for the day. I'm going to go ahead and read it, so follow along. Mr. Dominic is frosting 4 jumbo cookies. He has 2 ounces of frosting and wants to put the same amount of frosting on each cookie. How much frosting should Mr. Dominic put on each cookie? So I went into my cubes, I circled my numbers, which are 4 and 2. These are written in word form, so if you need to, and I would suggest writing in numerical form above it, so that way you know. I went and underlined the question, how much frosting should Mr. Dominic put on each cookie? And then I went and I boxed in my important words. I know that he has 2 ounces of the frosting and the same amount needs to go on each cookie, okay? So then I need to go ahead and I need to solve this, pause the video and show me 2 ways to solve the problem, and then I will show you 1 way to do it, okay? Good luck. Pause the video now. Right, if you're back, that means that you have already completed the problem and you've figured out how to solve it, and now you're just going over to see if this is correct and if maybe my way matches up with yours, okay? So when I'm doing this problem, 1 way that I might solve it is by first just drawing a picture so I can get a little bit of a visual here. So if I have 4 jumbo cookies, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make 4 cookies. So these are my cookies, and I might just label them cookies up here just so I'm aware. And then I know that I have 2 ounces of frosting. So I'm going to draw 1 little square here and another here. And this is going to represent 1 ounce, and this is going to represent 1 ounce. I just like to break it up a little bit just because it makes it easier for me to see it. So I have 1 ounce and 1 ounce, and that would give me 2 ounces. Okay. So now I need to take this frosting and I need to frost the cookies. So if I take my 1 ounce and my 1 ounce and I take a whole ounce and I put a whole ounce on this cookie and a whole ounce on this cookie, well, these 2 have no frosting on it, right? So I know it has to be less than 1 ounce because I need to break it up even further here. So if I'm going to break up 1 ounce, well, if I divide this into half, if I take half the jar and half the jar, well, then this is half of the ounce, so it's a half ounce. So that's 1/2 and 1/2, and that's 1/2 and 1/2. So now I have a 1/2 an ounce, and that's how you do ounces, abbreviated, OZ. 1/2 an ounce, 1/2 an ounce, and 1/2 an ounce. Sorry, my hair just got in the way. So now I have half because I broke it up. I split the container into 2. So now if I take 1/2 an ounce and put it on each of these, so that's 1 for that, 1 for that, 1 for that, and 1 for that. That looks like that would be enough, and it would be the same amount, right? You're breaking it down until you get the same amount for each of these. So I'm going to take this 1/2 ounce and I'm going to put it on here. So now that frosting's on. This 1/2 ounce of frosting, I'm going to put it here. Now that's frosting's on. This 1/2 ounce of frosting and put it here, and that's on. And this 1/2 ounce of frosting, and that's on. And now they each have the same amount and they all are frosted, and I've used up all my frosting here. So now I know that I would need a 1/2 ounce of frosting on each cookie. So this was 1 way to do it. And if you weren't sure what the answer is, now you know, and now you can show me a different way to do it, all right? Here's what that looks like in total. Make sure you've watched the other videos, you've done the packet, the freckle, and Zern for the day. Have a great day, ladies. Bye.